Let's go now to Anthony Salvanto. He's at our decision desk. And Anthony, let's break down the vote so far in Texas.
Yeah, thanks, Nora. When you look at that breakdown between the early vote and the same day vote, that tells a lot of the story as this campaign has moved along in some respects faster than people can even cast their ballots. But let me show you in Texas this map, because this in yellow are places we think Joe Biden is picking up more delegates, and in purple are areas we think Bernie Sanders is picking up more delegates. Folks might remember, we're going to talk about this all night because the Democrats choose their delegates to go on to that convention from districts within the state. And I want to give you this sense right away of a split decision, which might well come out of Texas. Yes, somebody will ultimately get more votes and they'll be the winner and they'll get bragging rights. But as of right now, when we start looking at how the delegates are going to split up, right now our estimate has it at 25 for Sanders and 25 for Biden. And then Mike Bloomberg is sort of just on the cusp there. He's just above that 15% threshold, but not significantly enough that I would award him delegates right now. So he's still just on the edge of being in play. This is going to keep going as we go through the night. But this split decision idea, that is a storyline that might persist, Nora.
Oh, Anthony, this is so interesting. I'm glad you said that, because a win is a win, but this is ultimately about the delegates. And if Biden can keep Sanders on his heels, he can keep the delegate math pretty even. That's what you're explaining, right? That
is exactly right. Because the Democrats don't give all the delegates to the winner. They divide them up. They divide them up by regions. That is ostensibly to give everybody in every pocket of a state a chance to have a say at the convention. What ends up happening is that when you see breakdowns like you're seeing and discussing there, where Bernie Sanders is doing better with Latino voters, where Joe Biden, as he is throughout the South, doing a little better with African-American voters, you're going to see different delegate counts come out of different regions from the state. And that will translate on as we head to the convention with different constituencies and maybe to a very prolonged fight throughout the spring, Nora.
Okay, Anthony, as a Texas girl, I have to ask you this because I see most of the Rio Grande Valley is still gray. What does that mean?
We do not have enough votes in there yet to estimate who is ahead. As votes start to come in, and you'll see right now on our board, it's only about a quarter of the vote. As those start to come in, we can start to estimate what's going on. We don't need to see all the votes, but what we do here at the decision desk is we look for patterns. We look for who's winning in, let's say, Latino areas, or looking for who's winning in African-American areas, or the suburbs, or rural places. And once we see those patterns emerge, we can start to tell you where things are headed.
Yeah, a lot of Latinos in the Rio Grande, and so we will check back in as those votes come in.